Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal No Healing in Battle Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we did not too much. We made our way over here to Lavender Town fighting the people on this route. We explored a couple of cities and we went ahead and got a whole bunch of new encounters that can only be found during the morning and in the day. And in this episode, we are finally going to do a little bit of progression here. And we're going to go through not Mount Moon, we're going to go through the Rock Tunnel. And we're going to make our way to the power plant. So, I actually did teach a Pokemon Flash. I went ahead and withdrew our Drowsy named Creeper that we caught in a couple episodes back. And I also withdrew Pelu. So I'm going to Flash, I'm going to go through the Rock Tunnel, and I'm going to go ahead and get our encounter of Kangaskhan. It's the only thing I can get, and it's on the basement floor. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Kangaskhan. And if I run into any Marowak or Cubone, I'm going to go ahead and send Pelu up front and thief it in hopes of getting the Thick Club for Ikari. So with that being said, let's explore the Rock Tunnel. With the first item being TM47. Oh wow, an item right away. I think that's Steel Wing. Am I right? TM47 is going to be Steel Wing. Awesome. Cool move, and it's also reminding me of Angel in a little way, obviously, because that was her main method of attacking, and an elixir. And since this is the basement floor and I've cleared it, I'm just gonna let the repel wear off and find ourselves in our encounter and hopefully a Thick Club to go along with it. Alright guys, our encounter is going to be Kangaskhan, like I said. Didn't take too long to find it, but it might take a while to catch it. Hopefully we can just put it to sleep right away and weaken it the best that we can. Oh boy, this is going to be lovely, isn't it? At least this Pokemon with a low catch rate, I was at least able to weaken this thing. Like, Ultra Balls are just broken. Great Balls and Pokeballs have done better for me than Ultra Balls ever have in this playthrough. It's literally on 1 HP. If it doesn't get in the ball at this point, there's an issue with the game. Thank you! We got Kangaskhan caught. Oh my god, catching Pokemon in this game is miserable. It's the parent Pokemon. To avoid crushing the baby it carries in its pouch, it always sleeps standing up. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give a name to this Kangaskhan. Alright guys, got a nickname for this Kangaskhan. One that I used in my past that I really loved was named MasterCard. So I'm gonna name this Kangaskhan in reference to her. And that name is going to be Discover. We have Discover Card, the Kangaskhan. Alright guys, I got all the items in the Rock Tunnel, and I got most of the hidden items. I found a couple actually, which is pretty cool. An X accuracy that I threw away. And I didn't end up getting the Thick Club while I was leaving, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is end the recording, go back in there until I find the Thick Club. It shouldn't take that long, right? I mean, the Metal Coat didn't take long, but... And Magnemite are more rare. I don't know, it's gonna be a while, but hopefully I get that Thick Club very soon. Alright guys, it only took me about 15 minutes, and I got the Thick Club from a Marowak, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Ikari now. I took Ikari's Quick Claw off and put it in the PC, and we're gonna go ahead and put the Thick Club on Ikari, because that's gonna double Ikari's attack. Double. It has 118 attack, but with the Thick Club, that makes Marowak have 232... I can't math, but like, yeah, over 200 attack, which is crazy. So, basically Ikari is a god now. Not that he wasn't, but the damage is insane. So now that we are outside of the Rock Tunnel, and we have done all of that, we can start getting some more Pokemon. So there's nothing I can get here on Route 9, I don't believe. But if we surf down to the power plant, there is grass outside on Route 10 that I can get an encounter on. And the only thing I can get there is an Electabuzz. And here we are on the grass outside of the power plant. So, like I said, the only thing here I'm eligible to get is an Electabuzz, so I'm going to show you when I get it. And there it is. Second encounter is an Electabuzz. The only way you can get this thing before now is if you got an Elekid from the odd egg. And I didn't, unfortunately. If I did, I probably would have definitely been using it over Jules. And I would like to use this thing over Jules, but at this point in the game, it's just not necessary for me to change out Jules for a level 18 Pokemon. If something happens to Jules, I will use this Electabuzz, but other than that, it's just not necessary for me to do at this point. That would just be dumb of me. I'm gonna go ahead and send in Deimos and Confuse Ray it, and hopefully we'll be able to catch this thing pretty quickly. Alright, we got Electabuzz. I didn't think it'd be that easy. We didn't get to damage it at all, because Confuse Ray never seems to do anything for me. But we have Electabuzz, the electric Pokemon. When two Electabuzz touch, they control the electric currents to communicate their feelings. That's pretty sweet. yeah, I'm gonna think of a name for this Electabuzz, and I'll be back in a sec. So I can't think of a name for this guy at all. Nothing is coming to me. So when I made the layout for this series, I put on some test Pokemon like I do to see what it would look like. And I put a Galvantula on the layout with a nickname, and everybody in the Discord server was like, that name is so dumb, please tell me you never named anything that. And it was for an electric type, so let's use that name. It was just a joke name that I made up just to put something on the layout, and who knew it would come to fruition one day. And that name is Jolt. We have Jolt the Electabuzz. Alright, so that's our encounter there. We can't get anything else until we get to Diglett's Cave or Pallet Town or Mount Moon or whatever. So we are done with encounters in Kanto for quite some time now. So let's enter the power plant, and they say a thief is broken in. And they're like, what's the world coming to? I ask myself that question a lot. So if we go back and talk to the director of the power plant, who is down over here, or the manager, he says, I'm ready to blast someone. Who would dare ruin my generator? I spent so much time on it. If I catch him, he's going to get a taste of my zap cannon. And when you attempt to leave, I believe somebody will come to approach us and ask us to go check it out. I think, yeah, somebody will get a little phone call, and they'll talk to that guy, and he'll be like, I just got word from Cerulean, and it appears that a shady character has been loitering around. And they'll ask me for my cooperation, and they want us to go check out Cerulean City. He says, could I ask for your cooperation? Yeah, so he wants us to go check out Cerulean City, and that's exactly where we're headed next. And to do that, we head west of the rock tunnel entrance down there, and there are some trainers here to fight. They're pretty weak, just like the rest of Kanto, so I probably won't show too much of them. She had 2 Skiploom. They couldn't even have given her a Jumpluff, which we haven't seen at this point in the game, I don't think. They could have just given her a Jumpluff. It would have been just as weak, but it still would have been something a little more interesting than that. This guy claims to have a secret to tell me, but we have to battle first. It says the power plant is across a small river. Wow, what a wonderful secret. That guy deserves awards for that performance. Here's something to fight with, Jules. Only took 3 tries to hit with Thunder. I am pretty fed up with Thunder. I know I can get Thunderbolt now, but that involves the game corner, and I don't really know what is worse. Oh, Sandslash. I didn't know this guy said that. He said she'll be coming around Mount Silver when she comes. Mount Silver is in Johto, right? Yeah, it is. But that's a weird reference. Well, I would be worried about this fighting type if it wasn't level 29. This guy has Chuck's team. That's, well, plus the Doug Trio. And this will be the last trainer. And they've been talking about litter. Yeah, don't litter. That's good. Finally, something that's not a ground type. I mean, Thunder's not very effective, but it should still knock it out. It might not. Well, who was I kidding? Of course it would. Well, it crit, actually, so never mind. I have no idea. And the game developers want to be real funny. There's a cut tree to get the Cerulean, so instead of using cut, I'm going to go ahead and use fly. My episodely Pokeball refill, because Pokemon don't get in the balls. And this is where you would be spit out if you had cut, but I didn't, so I just flew back to Cerulean. And now where we need to go is, I guess we can first go through here, because I think there's a back exit. No, what's this guy say? Yeah, he's talking about the Kanto Gym badges. We are collecting those badges. But what you're supposed to do when you get here is actually go to... Well, that's so cool, a little Diglett in the house. I love that animation. Well, that sprite, that's really cool. Yeah, they were held up by robbers before. You guys remember that one? You played Fire and Leaf Green or Red, Blue, and Yellow? Anyways, if you come to the Pokemon Gym, come inside, this guy's gonna ram into you. And I don't think we have to fight him right now. No, he's running away. But what we can do is find the item that he left in here. He says to forget we saw him. We'll definitely say goodbye to him and get the item that he left in here, which is right here. It's the machine part. That's what we need to bring back to the power plant. So we did some progress this episode. But we can't let that guy get away now. We need to go take care of him. And he's on the Nugget Bridge. Let's talk to him and destroy him. He's from another country, obviously, by the way he's talking. But we're just gonna cream him. He's not important. He's trying to revive Team Rocket. He's just a big waste of time. And that one Golbat is it for him. So he's gonna reform his life, and you'll see him in a Unova game down the line. So all he does is tell you he hid the machine part in the water in the gym. But you can go see him in Unova if you'd like to play Black and White. Just a neat little thing to point out. But that's it for him. And we need to take this back to the power plant. And I'll take on the area north of here some other time. Not right now, though. Probably before, well, probably in the next episode. But let's go take that to the power plant. So we are now here to deliver the machine part to the power plant. We should go take that to the manager, and maybe we'll get a taste of his zap cannon that he was referring to, if you know what I mean. That's the missing part from my love generator. You found it. Take this TM as a reward, and we get TM 07, and that's for zap cannon. It's a really interesting move. It's very inaccurate. It's 50% chance to hit, 50% chance to miss, and it will always paralyze the foe. It's a really cool move, but that would definitely be a downgrade from Thunder accuracy-wise. And back in Lavender Town, now we can go back and talk to the guy at the radio tower and tell him that the power plant is fixed. You're Crystal, who solved the power plant's problem. Thanks to you, I never lost my job. You're a real lifesaver, and please take this. And he'll give me the expansion card, meaning we can now listen to radio programs in the Kanto region, which is how you progress the game in this game. You have to use the radio tower, you have to fix that to be able to talk to Snorlax and head over to Pewter City, because now I can play the Poke Flute outside of battle, and by doing that I can get rid of Snorlax and then proceed with the game. But we're not going to be doing that this episode. My plan for the next few episodes is what I would like to do is go through all of the routes, clear them all, and then go through Snorlax, go explore all the cities, clear all the routes, trainers-wise, including the one north of Cerulean up here, if it'll let me go, yeah, up here. And then I want to go through Diglett's Tunnel, make it to Pewter, then go east, then go south, explore everything, basically, and then I want to take on every single gym, one by one by one by one, until we're at Blue. So we're not going to be taking on any gyms until I've actually cleared out all of these routes. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks or Weblocks like Pokemon Crystal, feel free to subscribe. So until then, me and the team and I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!